Today we are the only one at this campground, but we are at Devil's Tower View campground. We're just getting ready to load up. Not a terrible campground to stay at. The sites aren't incredibly level, but they really do have an incredible view of Devil's Tower. So today we're gonna go journey and walk around the tower and see what the very, very first national monument has to offer. Look at these protected prairie dogs. They look more like little prairie pigs. Fat. Way fat. And it's windy today, dang it. Damn, holy cow, what a horker. He's honky. Look at this prairie dog. As a prairie pig. He's fat. Look at him. Holy crap. Yeah, you're a horker. You're a jonkamonka. But if they're not scared of anything, being in a national park area, they get fat. Yesterday was really warm. Really nice, but that's okay. We are still happy to be here. The fall colors in this area is gorgeous. We grew up in Wyoming our entire life and have never visited Devil's Tower, so we're excited to be here no matter how the weather. I love cool little things like this in national parks. Like this statue here is the Circle of Sacred Smoke. It's just, I don't know, you could pause and read this if you want because it's super, super cool. But basically this Japanese artist has created this sculpture as one of the international peace projects, and they're spiritually significant. He's got them in like a few places around the world where like Buddha reached enlightenment and that kind of thing. And Devil's Tower is considered to be a very sacred place, especially with tribes and that kind of stuff. And I think it's really cool to just be a part of history like that. So like it said here on the little thing, that the marble was sourced out of the quarry in Italy where Michelangelo's marble came from as well. So how cool is that? It's the first step. Go get our stuff for the Junior Ranger badges. And then we're gonna go hike around the entire thing. So, Jared, come tell me your theory.
Well, first of all, before I get into the theory, I just want to point out last night, about right there at dusk, there was a little headlamp shining from somebody climbing that as it was getting dark. It was crazy. So, anyway, my theory is that, like, the movie Avatar, back in prehistoric times, or maybe even before the dinosaurs, I think this was like a giant tree of life, and it got cut down. Very sad.
I mean, it does kind of look like a tree stump.
It's a petrified tree stump of the tree of life.
But I do believe it's a volcano remnant.
Oh, look, there's somebody climbing right there.
Where?
See him? The yellow?
Nope.
Right there.
Let's see. Oh, there he is. You see that little climber there, guys?
And there's one above him, too.
Holy smokes. Look at those two. You got some serious thrill issues, bro. Just kidding. I just don't have that adrenaline rush like some people. First things first, we start our ranger books. That way the kids can get their badges and get sworn in. And then we're gonna go on our hike. But it's been kind of cool watching the people climb, because thousands of people climb this per year, even though I think they have thrill issues. It's kind of cool to see.
Traditions and sacred stories about how the tower formed. The Cheyenne, Crow, Kiowa, and Lakota histories tell of a tower growing tall to help people escape bears, which once lived in the region. Arapaho talk of a bear girl who slips and scratches an enormous rock. The oral traditions are rich and complex. We are privileged to hear them from the people who learned them from their ancestors.
This painting shows one of the many traditional stories from the indigenous cultures about the tower. These stories tell of a bear that scratched lines into the tower, likely leading to the name Bear Lodge. It was painted by Herbert Collins, a European-American artist, in 1936.
The process began about 50 million years ago. Magma, or molten rock, was injected into layers of sedimentary rock. What is sedimentary rock? What did we find when we went fishing with Grandpa?
Magma?
No,
Fish?
Yeah, fish. What were the fish?
Starting
Fossils.
to rain.
What are the fossils? They're in sandstone, right? So that's like this sedimentary rock, right?
layers of rock.
Sedimentary rock is
Mom,
not
it's
hard
starting
like this.
to
It
rain.
I
washes
know.
away.
Got one on my forehead.
And it formed the tower 1.5 miles below the Earth's surface. It has since taken millions of years to erode away the surrounding sedimentary rock to expose the tower that we see today. Geologists agree that the tower is an igneous, hardened magma intrusion, but have 3 different interpretations of the tower's original size and shape. Because of erosion, we may never know which interpretation is correct.
So let's see.
So they're saying this is one. Look out, buddy. It's saying that it was stuck, right? Like it was just a big square. And then another one thinks that it was like this, kind of like a mushroom shape. And another one thinks that it was a volcanic plug, really tall and skinny like this.
But
And
none
then
of
that's
it
what
is
was
true.
inside.
Well, see how tall this is above it?
Yeah.
They think that that's where all the sedimentary rock was.
So
They think that all of that sand, they're saying that this used to be all underground.
it was like the inside of a volcano, not a tree.
It's a tree.
Okay, we're at the base. You can't even see the top. You still want to climb it? Not I.
Sugar cookie.
So the kids smelled the tree and said, "It smells like a cookie." And we were like, "There's no way. It's a tree. It doesn't smell like a cookie."
The Junior Ranger badge said that they were supposed to smell a tree. So they went and smelled a tree.
And show where does it smell? So we went and smelled.
Tree all the way up here. It smells like a sugar cookie.
So the other side where I smelled it smelled like a normal tree, but the side where they smelled totally smelled like a sugar cookie. Super weird.
Sugar cookie.
Tell me what you're doing.
Biting a tree.
Why?
Tastes like sugar cookie.
Because it smells like sugar cookie?
Yeah.
So therefore it must taste like it.
You can peel a piece off.
Okay, peel a piece off.
How's it taste?
Chew on it. Tell me what it tastes like.
Sugar cookie.
You're a liar. As she spits it out. We had such a beautiful day at Devil's Tower, even though it rained on us. Right now you can't even see the tower because it rained and got clouded over, but they were doing like a training rescue mission and they were able to get the person down off of it in like an hour and a half. But we did see a sign that said there was a guy that had parachuted or something, paraglided and landed on the top of the tower. I can't remember what year it was, but it took them 6 days to get up and climb up there to rescue him and bring him down. Because at the time it had only been climbed twice. And now they can do it in an hour and a half. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, Devil's Tower was a very, very cool national monument. And again, it was the first one ever put into establishment by Theodore Roosevelt. And it was just fun to visit. I appreciated that they had this long trailer, like drop-off location area that we could like unhook and go and explore, and just made for a very, very fun day.